freshfigures.com, featuring all of your favorite action figure brands and much more. Freshfigures.com. Get them while they're fresh. Figures of Action here, and today we're taking a look at the new spiked tail predator from Neca Predator Series 16. It is a Kenner inspired wave. This spiked tail predator was an old Kenner predator back in the 90s, and this is Neca's updated vision of the action figure, and it is amazing and my favorite of the three of Series 16 Predators. Let's take a closer look at this guy. He comes with a couple of accessories. He comes with the plasma caster, which fits on his arm, but also kind of on his shoulder. I'll get to in a minute. He comes with his throwing blade, which is in the same copper color as his hand, his plasma caster, and his thing there on his back, as well as his mask is a bit darker, copper colored. So this guy's head sculpt and paint are really amazing. He reminds me somewhat of an owl with the look that he has there on his head, and he even has, can't quite get it here in the light because it's dark outside now, he has some little orange round eyes in there that make him look even more owl-like. He's got this incredible armor here on him, and he has looks to be a completely metal hand, as if his hand had been replaced. He's got a bendy wire here in his long ponytail so that you can pose it in different directions, and also the spiked part on the end rotates. Something that I noticed, because I've had a couple of days to spend with these Predator figures before starting on the reviews, is you'll notice he has these hoses here on his armor. Well, he had another one that came off the back part of his mask and went behind his hair, and it was kind of hanging here. Well, I found that if I could work it over just a little bit, I could plug it into one of these two holes here on his plasma caster thing. You would think the plasma caster might fit there, but it actually goes here on his arm, and his other weapon can fit in there pretty good. It's got a little notch in there, and it'll fit in there. Now, if you work with it a little bit, you can get the plasma caster to fit there on the side. Now, the plasma caster is also articulated that it can turn there all the way around. Here it bends, and I think there's another joint in there. I think there's another turn right here. It looks like that's another joint too. This will slide forward or backward on there. And to allow you to turn it in all kinds of different ways. So there's a place there on the forearm for it. And then he could hold, you okay? He could hold, he can hold this in his hand, his other hand, or he can wear it on his back. So there it goes there on his hand. And his mask looks fantastic. Very, Very cool looking figure, and easily my favorite of the 3 new Kenner inspired figures. So we'll take a closer look at his sculpt and paint. He has this armor that goes over his arms and chest there. The mask, the lower part of the mask is glued on. And then this fits over his waist. And we'll take a closer look at his articulation. He's got the ball jointed head, the ball jointed shoulders, and the upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a forearm swivel, and the wrists are on just ball joints. He's got the diaphragm joint as well as the waist swivel. Ball jointed hips, double jointed knees, and the ankles are also on balls. This guy's armor, his biomechanical armor, is pretty awesome. Somewhat of a cyborg of a predator there, with all of his mechanical enhancements. Let's see if we can get a look at how tall this guy is. Could we get a look at how tall this guy is? Okay.
Just about to wash my hands. Can you hold it?
Sure. You just want to count? Okay. He comes up to about where my finger.
Don't tell me. 7.
But his horns come up a little higher.
Oh.
They come up to about the 8. Here, let me show you, so that you can see.
Okay, thanks a lot, bye.
Well, that's about it for this Figures of Action look at the new Spike Tail.
Comment below and give thumbs up and blah, blah, blah.
Well, thanks for watching.